Hey, what's going on? PhD Dad here, and we are going to be ranking the MBTI by how useful they are in our dystopian humanity that we will make. Um, so I don't have PowerPoint yet, which means I can't really convey my ideas about MBTI yet. So instead, we're going to have a little bit of fun, okay? So let's start here. These are our tiers, okay? We have leaders of dystopia. So this is going to be the MBTI that are best for the world we are going to procure together, all of us. Mostly just like most useful for the society, and I'll get into why. Need you more than inferior FI needs therapy. So these guys are going to be, let me think here. I can just right off the bat say ISTJ is probably going to go in here because we need them to keep the engine rolling. I actually made them an engine. Yeah, this is an engine. So that's that. You're chill, as in you can stay here. You aren't causing any issues. You might help out a little bit. You might keep the society flowing, you know. And then we have with coercion from INFJ, you may possibly stay. So you know, I'm pretty nice here. You know, this is a dystopian world. So, you know, we're pretty all inclusive, except for a couple of types that we'll get into. And then on the bottom we got ENTJ gum undershoe. These are the worst MBTI. And it looks like our runner-up is going in that bracket. ESFJ. There it is. This MBTI sucks for a dystopian, amazing world. So in our world, it isn't going to be very nice to the ESFJ, right? I guess I should tell you about the okay. Dystopian world, as in perfect world, how we can make it, yada yada yada. So ESFJ, let's look at their cognitive function stack. They have fake FE, so FE dominant, which means they're going to be really nice, but they care so much about other people's feelings while having no intuition, any child position. So they're not going to really fare well here, you know. They're just going to be kind of semi-nice to everyone. And, yeah, that's not really going to cut it. So this is ESFJ, by the way. Which one do we want to do next? Here's a good one. This is Karen, and all Karens, if you didn't know this, are ESTJs. And they are going to go... God, I'm trying to decide. You know what? I might bump them up, but for now, they're staying here. Very productive people. They're going to get shit done. Very good personality type for this. On average, this personality type right here makes the most money as well. So, yeah, they're going to be pretty good. TE Dom, so they're serious about getting, you know, crap together, forming our society. SI, auxiliary, meaning they are going to be able to maintain those habits. Much like the ISTJ I was talking about earlier. They have any in their third position, so you know they have a little bit of charisma to get them places, and they can problem solve. So yes, they are very, very high. And yeah, which one do we want to do next? Here we go. I guess we're going to do all the irrational intuitives now because, spoiler alert, they're all going in the top bracket here. Leaders of Utopia. So this is INFJ, but who this really is Helen Keller, and I have no clue if they're an INFJ, but they just seem like one. You know what I mean? And this picture looks very INFJ-esque. INFJs are going to be great. They have NI in their first position. They can read people really well. They have FE in their uh, auxiliary position, which means they're really going to give a shit about the whole entire dystopian world we're making, you know? Um, so these guys are going to be the leaders of the world, pretty much. Yeah, so let's just get all the irrational intuitives out of the way. Then we got, this guy should have a fucking crown. We got Carl Jung. Carl Jung right here. He's an INTJ. Probably the best personality type, honestly, if we're doing a ranking, you know? This guy's on top, the INTJ. They have a world image and strong moral values, and they have TE in rational position, which means they are going to want to make everything work in a conceivable way. So if this one, if Carl Jung is the INTJ, is the problem solver of the world, of the, you know, Hunger Games dystopian world, then INFJ over here is like the connoisseur, the ambassador, you know, just speaking for humanity, caring about the holistic world, right? And then, yeah, the other irrational intuitives, these guys, yes. So, why are all four of these on top? Well, okay, actually, let me explain these two first. Okay, we have Tom Hanks, funny Tom Hanks. He's wearing rainbow stuff. He is an ENTP, and ENTPs will be great for this, much like our forefather that we all subscribe to. Subscribe to me, by the way. Carl Jung. He has rational thinking as well, so he is going to be able to get shit done. But he also has NE in his dominant spot, so he will find creative solutions to resolve problems. And child FE is quite endearing, so this guy can be the speech orator of the world, you know? I think that would be cool. That or ENFP. I'll get to them in a sec because they also have high FE. But this all around, I mean, if we're to rank this, these guys are pretty close. But yeah, they also need to be the leaders of the world because they have inferior SI, so they'll get these people to work for them. You know what I mean? And their creative, inventive, or novel ideas. So yeah, that's ENTP. Definitely in top position. And then we have ENFP. This is an interesting one. So they have that creative zeal like the ENTP, but they have FI. So they are more akin to Carl Jung. Got it. INTJ. I just see Carl Jung and I just fanboy out. No, I'm just kidding. I have no clue. But yeah, ENFPs, they can get shit done more so than the ENTP actually, because they very much prefer the energetic spark that their NETE provides when constructing something from the root of their FI. So, again, they have NE in their dominant spot, so they're going to be good speakers for the world. They're going to be impassioned. Typically, ENFPs make great politicians. Same with ESFPs right here. But yeah, ENFPs are definitely on top as well for pretty much the same reasons as ENTPs. They're interchangeable. All right. All right, I got all of them. Okay, sweet. INTP. Yes, we are going to need you. Leaders of Utopia. This is the guy the man in the chair. You know what I mean? Well, actually, literally in this case. He's not in a chair right now. He looks like he's having fun, actually. He's in like one of those planes when they're going down, you know, and experiences zero gravity. Um, yeah, we need INTPs. They're the guys in the chairs. They're making the theories, finding more solutions to solve problems. Well, these guys up here are, uh, you know, charismifying the world, and these guys are, um, this guy's fortifying what we have. This one is sort of protecting what we have. I don't know. I'm just making this up as I go. But INTPs are finding any logical incongruence with the utopia that we do have. Next up, we will do. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is an INFP. I have no idea if Bob Marley is an INFP, but I just put a picture of artwork because that's what I think of INFPs in this utopia. Um, they can be relatively creative. I mean, pretty damn creative with any, of course, in their auxiliary position. But they're an FI Dom. Uh, so that kind of holds them back a little bit. Um, they're not very, charismatic like these people. They're not very much thinkers like these people. So they don't really have much to do besides, make art that these guys can go to. These guys are the best and this is the worst. No. But yeah, INFPs, not much to say about you. You're cool in this world. You can chill. You can chill out as long as your TE doesn't act up. Your little baby inferior TE. What else? ENFJ. I just picked someone that looks like they're helping someone else out because this looks very nice, and that's what ENFJs do. So unlike the ESFJ, I feel like the ENFJ would be better suited for this world because, they have an I in their auxiliary position, so they can understand people. They seek to understand people. Whilst over here, this guy has an I blind spot. So it's like, you're not trying to actually use your FE to understand people, if that makes sense. So they can go up top. Great speakers like these guys for the world we want. They will do good. Also just very kind people. But if they manipulate, this guy will raise his hammer down on them. ESFP. Buddy, you can stay in this spot. Yeah, because technically they could live, right? They could stay here. Well, technically they could go there, but yeah, ESFP. They could. I put a boxer here. Also, Muhammad Ali was a ESFP. I'm pretty sure, but they're good at sports, so they could entertain the rest of the MBTI that we're gonna let into the society. So that's not too bad. They're entertaining. They can be funny. So, they'll remain here. They're just not very much good at anything else. This is ISFJ, and they're probably gonna go right here. This will just be your common, hopefully not mother like in the actual world, but just a normal person, Unlike ESFP, they're not going to really get in the way much. They'll do their own shit with dominant SI. Maybe you know what they could do? They could write the history books. Yeah, that's what they could do. That is a great job for the ISFJ. To write the history books for us because of their dominant SI and their note-taking tactics. So yeah, that's ISFJ. This was supposed to be an engine, but yeah, this is ISTJ. ISTJ. Yeah, we need them. They're probably going to be at the top here. And this is pretty close. I'll just do that because we already have the people that can convey messages. Yeah, so ISTJ. Dominant SI, great for maintaining order and habits. So where all these guys suck, they can make up for it. So we need you. We need you, ISTJs. You know, they keep the engine running. Nothing much else to say about them. Their TE is practical, very practical people, very non-emotional. They just stay, you know, at their job and will make their life better for them. So thank you very much. ISTP, let me think about this. You know what? They're up here. They're pretty good. They're actually pretty great. They're actually, ooh, because they're probably, oh man, this is tough if I was to rank them. Because the ISTP, you know, they're very good at doing something and then perfectly replicating it the next time over, you know? So these guys come up with an idea, you know, or these guys do, or this guy makes one for all of them. The ISTP can just do it and then replicate it because they have a high SI in crypt parent position. They have, they like to experiment and do things with their SE, and then they have TI in dominant spot, so they can learn things pretty quickly, and then NI, tertiary. So yeah, they're pretty good too. We'll keep them. We need them. Yes. Yeah, no. This is a Prada bag, aka ISFP. There's no need for this. No need for this in the world. I mean, here's a little rant. Why would we want an ISFP anywhere? If we were to locate our, if we were to like take over Russia, and then we had like a bunch of extra space, we just send all of the ISFPs there, you know, in Siberia, you know, where they can hike on mountains and do stuff like that, live in the wilderness, as an ISFP wants to do. They have probably the worst cognitive setup, but yeah, here's my rant. They have FI Dom, so they're very selfish people. They have SE, so they just want to experience shit, and then they have NI, another selfish function in child position, tertiary. Yeah, they suck. They're self-absorbed. Not all of them. A lot of them are really nice people, but there's just no utility in them, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, they're called the adventurer, but any, you know, EXXP type is going to be more adventurous than them. They, you know, they're called the artist too, but this guy's going to be a better artist. This guy's going to be a better artist because they have any blind spot. All of their art is just going to be super subjective, and people would be like, oh, I guess that's cool, but, you know, let's go party with these guys' art, you know? Or even ISFJ sometimes. ISFJs, you know, they that's Bob Ross, you know, they just make cool art. So yeah, ISFPs, we don't need you very much. I guess we could use you for fashion. Well, no, not really, because this guy's going to be more novel with fashion, same with this guy. I don't know why we would use you. Okay, ISFP is the type of person to wake up with bedhead and say, hey, this is a fashion statement, and then walk out of the house super confident. And then ENFP over here is just going to walk out of the house with bedhead, and people will perceive it as a fashion statement because they just don't give a fuck, you know? So these guys think about, you know, just stupid crap. They're the worst, so we're going to do this. Okay, we have 2 left. Which one will we do? ESTP? God, where do we put you? I guess here. Yeah. You're the guy that we're going to have fun with at bars, you know? You're just the dude that we hang with, you know. You're gonna have a lot of fun. You're gonna be great at sports as well, so you'll be able to entertain. You're funny. Um, you have a preferred FE, so you're gonna be you're gonna be personable and stuff like that while being pretty practical with rational thinking. Um, not not as good as ISTP though, but I guess you can have your place, you know, as sort of the layman. Okay, ENTJ. Where are we gonna put you? God, I'm tired. Do we put you up here? No, there's no way we put an ENTJ on top. That guy would just take over the whole place and then it would become a dictatorship. The whole reason why we made this alliance. Honestly, if I was being funny, I'd just put him down here because that'd be funny. But, huh. I guess we can put him right here. Yeah. Yeah, they'll be needed. This guy's crafting ideas all day. This one's making sure everything's okay. These two are spontaneously, uh, you know, making new novel ideas to throw to just shotgun over to them. This guy is just making sure everyone's okay. All of these guys are okay at least. And then this guy can keep stuff going. Actually, I'll put him on top because he can actually have some utility with these guys. Um, yeah, yeah, they'll be pretty good. They'll be pretty good. I guess I'm stereotyping. I'm just looking at Stalin and I'm thinking, yeah, ENTJ, maybe not, but no, they'd be pretty good. Um, yeah, I can see that working. So let's just go over the whole list. That's it. That's all of the personality types. So we have INTJ on top, obviously. Rational intuition keeps everything in check. Uh, irrational or rational thinking, sorry, irrational intuition for the dystopia that we need. Strong moral ground to, you know, substantiate the beliefs. INFJ to keep those moral subjective beliefs in check and everyone else in check. ENTP to make messages and help these guys out a little bit. ENFP does the same. High FE and crit parent position, good speaker as well. They'll do a great job all around as well, coming up with new novel ideas. Creativity is their strong suit. Same with the NTP. And then INTP to work in a lab all day and come up with new theories about the world because we just need them. Like, no INTPs, we won't be able to make more superfluous discoveries about the world. That might bear meaning. ENTJ to sort of help these guys out, get shit done as well. They're probably the best at that. Then they just need to work on their FI like him so they can, you know, cope with the world, you know, with the dystopian and not try to take it over. ISTJ, for obvious reasons, keep the engine rolling. Same with you, to carry everyone around as well, all of these guys as well, especially this guy. Then we have ENFJ to substitute for ENFP sometimes, and overall just be the the charisma charm ball that you are, ENFJ. And then we have what the heck? Oh, ISTP. I thought it said ESTP. But yeah, ISTP, yeah, you're going to be much like them. Honestly, I could probably do this. No, I'll keep it like that. And then you guys, you're chill. You're literally Bob Marley. So yes, INFP, you're going to be great. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. And then ESFP, INFJ will figure you out and you'll be moved up here. Um, you're entertaining though. And then, yeah, these guys are a golden pair anyway, so they can just move to the forest and, have fun there, and live their lives away from our humanity. Uh, so, yeah, that's my video. Um, this is a little bit different of a video. I want to make some MBTI videos, but this is just kind of for fun. So, yeah, please like and subscribe. Bye bye.